Theory.
What's up, my man? How are you?
I'm doing great, sir. Thank you very much for checking in this morning. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. I love the your voice, man. It's very it just fits for this.
Yeah, well, thanks to Philip Morris and Jack Daniels for widening the pipes over the years. You are going to be in Springfield Saturday night at the Mass Mutual Center. This is a rare occurrence, isn't it? Raw and SmackDown together?
Yeah, man. But that's to have those two together, that's going to be a great time and a great moment for Massachusetts.
Yeah, you're going to see, just a bunch of different styles. And who is it there? Riddle with Seth freaking Rollins. That's the top of the card there. Street Fight Drew McIntyre and New Day, the Brawling Brutes. And, of course, you will be there also, right?
I will be there. Of course I'll be there.
Yes. Now, are you going to be on a card, or are you just going to be there causing trouble?
You know what? I don't like to tell my plan. I could be beating up Dolph Ziggler. Who knows? I'm always running around with that, my Money in the Bank contract. So I hope the Tribal Chief is there. Who knows?
How long are you going to carry that briefcase around, Theory?
I think a lot of people are, thinking I might get tired of carrying it around, but that's the thing. I think people are slowly going to forget about it. It's going to become normal, and then out of nowhere, they're going to remember because I'm going to successfully cash it in.
Yeah. How long have you had that? Are you the youngest wrestler to get the briefcase?
Yes, I'm the youngest Mr. Money in the Bank in all of WWE history.
So, and how long have you been carrying that briefcase around now?
So I won it at Money in the Bank a few months ago.
Right.
And it's, man, I will tell you this. I was a little lucky when I was doing SmackDown and Raw because I was able to pick up the briefcase when I got to SmackDown. Mm-hmm. And then I would keep it on the trucks, and then I would bring it with me to my live events. And then on Monday at Raw, I would finish with it and leave it there. But now, depending on where I'm at, I have to travel with it, and it's very interesting to travel with. A lot of people, want to know what it is if they don't know what it is because it just, says Money in the Bank on the side. Like a lot of people are like, is there a lot of money in there? Or
right,
what?
Right. Yeah, you're a target, man, with that. In more ways than just the one. When you fly, does TSA give you a hard time about that thing?
No, because they know they'll get A-Town down, so they don't try to press me on that.
Well, you're the youngest Money in the Bank champion, also youngest. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. The U.S. heavyweight champ, is that true?
Yep, the youngest United States champion as well.
So you're so young. How old were you when you started? Like when you took an interest in wrestling?
So I first seen wrestling when I was 8 years old. And from that point on, it was never I think I want to do this. It was like, no, I want to do this. And every year since then, I have just tried my best to figure out how can I get to the WWE. Mm. And I was just so determined on that. And then obviously it worked out for me. So
yeah, it worked out pretty well. You also spent time in Mexico, right?
Yeah, I did. I used to, before I signed with WWE, I used to do a few shows over there just to get that international experience and then also, elevate myself and learn, a different style just to, have more creativity in the ring and stuff like that.
What's the biggest difference between wrestling in Mexico and wrestling here in the United States with the WWE?
So I think the biggest difference is when it comes to style, it's more so everything's more on the left side. And when I say that in wrestling, you're used to doing a lot of stuff. Well, actually, I think it's just the opposite side. So everything you're used to, like certain moves and stuff, it's grabbed on the opposite side there. So that's like in a way, I think it was cool because you kind of figure out different things, and it takes you out of that traditional pattern that you're used to of how you do stuff. Yeah,
and that, I guess, from that time, then, you must be kind of ambidextrous.
Yeah, and you kind of have to, and wrestling is it's such a dance with certain things and how you're taught with, like, the basics and stuff, and to be able to, be able to, be thrown through a loophole of what you were taught from the very beginning, like, oh, try it this way it's a big challenge, but to be able to go over there and work that way and be successful at it it meant a lot to me.
Did you wear a mask?
No, I didn't wear a
Okay.
mask.
Okay.
Some people got to wear masks because they ain't got it going on, but I got it going on, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. I get you. All right. Well, that's Saturday night. You can see Theory, and it's Raw and SmackDown together at the Mass Mutual Center in Springfield. Now, I know you're from Atlanta, or you were born in the Atlanta area. Do you get to make it back home? And if not, what is the biggest thing you miss about Atlanta?
So I don't get to go home too much, but when I do, my family's there. So that's the biggest thing for me in Atlanta, is getting to see my family, my mom and my two little brothers and my grandfather, and just getting to be around them. And especially all of them being super supportive, and my little brothers always watch me on TV with my mom and my grandfather. So that's a big deal to me. So I love when I get a little bit of time, but yeah, I have to put it on my mom. That's my favorite thing about Atlanta.
Right on, man. That's awesome. And one last question. Saturday, is Johnny Gargano going to show up? Is that run-in going to continue?
You know what? I have some unfinished business with him, but maybe he shows up Saturday. But I don't think he has the guts to show up Saturday.
I don't know, man. I mean, how's your jaw feeling after taking that foot in the face?
Oh, it's fine. It's so fine.
Yeah,
that was just
okay.
Yeah, what a cheap shot. If this guy's as tough as he acts like, why you got to take a cheap shot?
Well, you did kind of run in on his moment. I mean, with the briefcase and everything, you did kind of, he was...
I just feel like he was finished speaking, and he said everything that he needed to say, and I feel like I came down there with a great greeting and a great proposition of, hey, man, look where I'm at, look at all the things I've done, I can teach you some things. And maybe he didn't like that, but he's going to realize sooner than later that was a big mistake.
All right. Well, you'll have to go to the Mass Mutual Center Saturday night to find out if this feud continues with Theory and Johnny Gargano. And it's a great card. And our local guy, The Miz, will be there. But, of course, Theory will be there, too. We'll see what happens. You got to go and find out. Theory, good luck. Thank you very much for checking in this morning, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. And, hey, man, you even know this. I don't need no luck. Come on, man.
Just hold on to that briefcase a little longer, buddy.
I got it. I got it.